Let's have a look at where it's snowing hard right now. Across parts of northern Connecticut, Massachusetts. That dark blue shading right in here, guys. Accumulation rates at least an inch per hour, probably in some spots, and at some points in time, maybe 2 inches per hour. So that's where it's snowing hard, and it's raining pretty hard now across coastal Rhode Island and on the Cape. The question is, how long is this sort of rain-snow boundary going to be there? And probably a little while. I'm not sure it's going to move a whole lot more. Let's look at some of these numbers. There we go, 33, right around 32. That's the prevailing sort of theme here. Temperatures not far from 32. Wherever it is snowing, it is a wet, heavy snow, difficult to shovel. And hopefully that means the roads are a little bit more wet than they might be if it were 10 degrees colder. And we have a ways to go with this system. It's really just now getting going, guys. And I'm watching very closely, as I'm sure many are, this rain snow line and its progression. It is beginning to move a little bit farther north now across eastern Massachusetts, but I'm concerned or wondering if it's stalled out here. Now we're starting to see a pivot in this line, so maybe later on in the next couple of hours it's going to look more like, that. And I'll show you why that might be the case in just a little bit. It will be as a result of the low pressure, the core of this low pressure, that is going to be strengthening very quickly during the morning and afternoon hours. Right now down to 996. I put a new spot on this. About 120 miles east-southeast of Atlantic City, New Jersey, on its way that way. Fairly quickly, it is going to be accelerating, but explosively deepening. We'll have pressures down in the 970s probably later on tonight. So that's the kind of pressure change we're talking about. And as it does that, it's going to change where this rain snow line now, where it ends up. And you might think at first glance, why is the warm front there and the rain snow line way 200 miles to its northwest? Because warm air aloft has gotten in pretty effectively across parts of coastal New England. And if you go about a mile up, that's about where the freezing line is, right here. So this is a pretty good right now, not a perfect marker, but a pretty good one on where the rain is. Rain would be down here, warmer aloft, snow up here, colder aloft. So let's forecast this and show you where I think the snow and rain is going to end up later this morning and this afternoon, and where that rain-snow line moves and how it moves. Look, by 2 o'clock, it's kind of oriented more like that. So Boston, you're probably getting into some rain for a while. Providence already raining. But Worcester, it's a close call. If you get on that rain-snow line just to your northwest, it's going to be snowing really hard right in that zone. That's where the heavy snowfall will be. But then look, later on today, that rain-snow line gets pushed to the east as that low rapidly intensifies and brings cold air in on the backside. So between now and the end of the storm, this is how much more snow we think you're going to get, in addition to what you've got on the ground. There are going to be places that end up with more than a foot right in that zone. Guys, back to you.